Hi, this is Angie, and I have been thrifting at ARC again, and I have a haul here to share. So, everything I got was half price. I don't think anything was not half price this time, but I can't remember what color was not half price. But it was this Saturday, and everything was half price except for one color. To start off with the boring everyday essentials, I got this pack of about 25 file folders for $1. You can't beat that. I always have to get something that I just use every day and can save money on. I also grabbed some more hangers for $1. This is about 12 of the felted slip resistant kind. You can get these at like TJ Maxx or Home Goods for $12 to $13 to $16 to $19.99, depending on how many's in the package. Why not get them? This was a dozen for $1. And I don't use a bunch of those, but I do like to have some for certain blouses. So that was a great deal. It's all about the deals and saving stuff from the trash. I also bought for 75 cents just a pack of about 10 of the plastic. And yeah, so I should be good with hangers for a while. Hangers and file folders. So I got a few things. We'll start with this really cute plate. This is most likely, I'm going to list it. But I had been looking for plates that are important to me, or that where I come from, so to speak. And I came across this Washington, D.C. one. I've been there once, I think once visiting. But my parents actually lived there right after they first got married. My dad was in the Air Force, and they lived there. So I've heard of these places. Actually before I went, but I thought it's just really pretty. It's probably about a 6 or 7 inch plate. It has a Jefferson Memorial, and I love the pink and all. I guess maybe that pink is maybe something to do with the state flower tree. But the Supreme Court building, the Lincoln Memorial, the Jefferson Memorial, the White House, the Lincoln statue, and the U.S. Marine Corps War Memorial. I just thought it was really pretty. It was in great shape. And sometimes people do like to buy these. Things have changed a lot since COVID, but I still sell on eBay, not a whole lot, but I've actually kind of picked up my sales a little bit lately, so I thought I would get back and try it again. So I paid, what's that, $3.50, like $175 or something for that. And it already has a hanger and has the holes in it, and it's ready to hang. Just needs to be cleaned up, but I thought that was really pretty for that price. I love the Afghans, certain Afghans. This one I got for $2, and it is just gorgeous. Red, white, and blue, but it's more of like a teal blue, which is more of my favorite anyway. Anything blue, but this is one of my favorite blues. And it's about 4 times the size that you see here. It's like folded in half it again. So it's probably like 2.5 feet square. So it's a small one, but it's so pretty. It was really good shape. I'm just going to throw it in a bath to clean it up and use it. But I loved it. I thought it was so pretty. I recently found a bigger one, more of a sort of a throw size, but it was like the traditional red, white, and blue that I use in the camper. But for $2, I love that. It's very cute. It'll be really pretty to use. I got these guys, and they're not vintage, and they're not, I really don't know why I got them. I just thought they were so pretty. Anyway, they were 75 cents a piece, and there's 4 of them, and they are, I think, sort of both looks green, but, well, so let's see what the color is. They're just decorative. I'm assuming they could be chargers, they could be whatever you wanted them to be, but I got them to hang in a guest bedroom, because I just thought they were so pretty. Now I'm going to have to figure out how to hang them. But for 75 cents a piece, that's kind of a green, with roses and butterflies. This one is different rose butterflies, and it actually, in here, it is about the same color green. I was thinking they were pink, blue, yellow, and green, but maybe they're all the same. Okay, this is yellow. So that is actually, it's hard to see in this light. But one is sort of a blue and one is sort of a green, kind of a pale pastel. This one is sort of a yellow. It's all themed roses and butterflies, but just different pictures. And this one is a pink. It's just not showing up on my camera. I don't know how you're seeing it, but I just thought they were really pretty. They would be pretty to hang on the wall. I'll try maybe like 3. Well, I'll try. I'm going to figure out how to hang them up and see how they look. If not, 75 cents times 4 is not a big deal. If I don't like it, I'll redonate them or give them to someone that wants them. I don't know. I'm always buying mugs. I do a lot of ceramic decals with my mugs. And I have listed and sold some. Some I do and give away as gifts or just keep for myself. But it's just hard for me to resist a mug. But this one was just so cute for 50 cents. It's just a tiny little, almost like a Demitask mug. I love the little crazy handle there, white on the inside. I love the color blue with the little like diamond detail. And it was interesting. It had a little sticker on the bottom that said early 1940s. So, and that's the only thing I saw. And that looks like someone that owned it put that there. I'm sure they're right. It needs to be cleaned up. But I'll do a little research and find out. I just thought it was cute. That's what I do. If they're cheap and inexpensive and I like them, I will buy them. This one I got for 25 cents. It's a stoneware. Let's see. Oh, well, no. Okay. I'm not going to use it for what I thought, but it said, I cannot read that. Anyway, it was just a cute little shaped stoneware mug, but if you can see this right here, I did not see this before, or I could have done this in my traveling, I don't know, come from back and forth, but it has a crack, so I will not do a decal on that. I will probably, most likely, just trash it. But it is a very, very pale blue. It also is probably not showing up here. And I had been looking for mugs with a sort of this color blue, because I've got some really cute decals that they will go with, and I've did one before, and it had the blue handle, and the mug was white, but it was just a gorgeous one that maybe I'll insert a picture that I sold on eBay. But that one apparently, wow, it has a pretty significant crack. It goes at least to here, so that can't be used. I got this cute little syrup pitcher. I want to say, I can't remember the brand on this. I thought it was on here somewhere. It is very dirty and it needs to be cleaned up, but it had a really not great lid. It's in great shape. It's just a little dirty, but I actually got that for $1.50, and it's probably a syrup pitcher, or I'm going to actually use it for a honey pitcher. We don't do a lot of honey, but when we do buy honey, honey is expensive and it hardens in the cabinet, in the container. I thought if I got this and just maybe filled it half full, you can pop this off and stick that in the microwave if you needed to remelt the honey. Anyway, that's my thinking, but it's just a cute vintage piece in really great shape, and I will put that to use. This piece is just a really pretty carafe. I don't know if it's a water carafe, what you would actually use it for. I paid $2.50 for it. It has the like the plated sterling pretty handle, and then the band, and then the lid. It just needs some cleaning up. I just loved it. We bought a storage locker once that had it was owned by a lady that did major entertaining in Denver, and she had pieces like this. She had, you just would not believe all the pieces of brass and silver and sterling silver plate and just beautiful servingware, and I sold a ton of it on eBay, and I didn't really keep any, but I just thought that was a really gorgeous piece to keep. Might list it, I don't know. It's in great shape. I'm going to clean it up though and kind of see how it'll shine, but I just loved it. So I decided to get that. I always grab these cute little, more, what do you call this? Like Afghan type crochet knit stuff. when I see them. These were 50 cents a piece, so I spent $1 for 2, and they were in really great shape. I just love the watermelons, and I like hang a lot of these from in my camper like as a curtain, going across one of the windows. So those will be really cute to add to that. They'll also get dunked in a bath to clean them up. I got this really cute little mouse. It's a Save the Ceramic. She's very dirty, and not all this is dirt. She's not chipped or cracked or anywhere. She doesn't really even have any crazing. Whoever made her did not mark her, but she's actually a piggy bank, a mouse piggy bank, I guess. And I have a few little collections. So I paid $1.50 of little banks in my laundry room, and I'll stick like change in it that I get, comes out of your clothes when you're washing them. And I actually do have, she didn't have a stopper, but I have a little bag of assorted stoppers, and I know one of them will fit her. But she was just too cute not to get for $1.50, in great shape. Yeah, I'm not a mouse fan at all. I do not usually buy mice, but I had to buy her. So she's so Save the Ceramic that I will just keep as is. And then I found this cute mug. This was, I believe it's Fire King. And it was half of $1.30, so like 65 cents or something. 65 cents. It's Fire King, and I can't remember it. I don't think this is Tony the Tiger, but I think it's the tiger from the gas station. One of the gas stations years and years ago gave out these, I believe. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. But it's in pretty good shape. I've seen them before with just really faded color. So that I got to list. Someone might want it. And I love the square, handle mug. And it's Fire King, so that's a great mug. Your coffee will stay hot in that. And then I got this little gravy boat for $1.50. It's just a kind of a new, more of a modern piece. It was just in great shape, and I've got some decals that I want to put on it. So I'll probably put some decals on it, most likely vintage Christmas or something, or maybe vintage Easter, and probably list it. And then this little guy I actually got at a Goodwill. It was just, it was the only thing I bought one day, so I just put it up here to show you in here. It was, I don't remember if I paid half price or not, but it's just a cute little chalkware bluebird. I couldn't resist it, even though it had a little chip right there on the little tail, but I can fix that. But it was just so cute. For $1 or $2, whatever I paid, I could not leave it behind. And I will keep that and just hang that somewhere, because stuff like that just makes me happy. And then another mug I got was brand new. This was also from Goodwill and not from the Ark. And I most likely paid $1, because I wouldn't usually pay $2 for a mug. But it has the little sweater. I don't know what is the purpose of these. I have bought mugs before that were brand new that had these little sweaters on them. I don't know what's the purpose. That little sweater is not going to keep your drink warm. I just usually take them off and throw them in redonate them, or if, I don't know, do whatever with them. But I got it to add decals to, because it was in great shape. It looks fairly new. It's just dirty. So I probably paid $1 for that, which means I probably just paid $1 for this little guy too, because I must have got those two together. And then one of my favorite things I got was I found another Samsonite train case in the blue color. My other one I believe is blue, although I found one time in beige, and I think I sold it. But of course it didn't have his key. It's very dirty, but otherwise it's in great shape. The mirror is good. It's pretty clean. I just have to do a little cleaning. Like I'll vacuum it and then clean it out. And it does have its tray, which also needs a little cleaning. Just years of sitting and collecting dust. But I love this one. This one I am actually going to keep for myself. I can't slam that shut with holding this camera. But it was $2. So of course, why would you not get that? Of course you would get that. But yeah, just a little cleaning with Ajax or a magic eraser, and then this right here, it'll take that off pretty quickly. And yeah, I'm actually going to keep this and use it. Because we do kind of travel a lot with our camper, and if I had this, I could contain my stuff and not have a million bags. And that would actually probably hold most of anything that I take for a 2 or 3, even a 4-day camping trip. Because you don't really take a lot camping, but you do want to have some things. So that's what that's for. And I will just probably leave it in my camper. And then I got this really pretty picture. And honestly, when I first got it, I was wanting it for the frame. I wanted it for the frame for something in my den. It does need a little stain touch up right there and a little touch up right here. But once I do that, I don't think you're going to see it. I liked the wickery kind of edge here. But then I got to looking at the picture, and it's actually a really pretty picture. It's a gristmill, and I actually was like, okay, I'm going to just hang it up as it is. Let's see, I paid $4. And did it have anything on the back? No. But I got that, and funny thing, I did some thrifting after I thrifted this stuff, and I was at a Goodwill maybe a week later, and I found, oh my God, I found a killer lot of paint by numbers, and I mean great, fabulous paint by numbers that were done like almost, if you could say, professionally. I've got, I don't even know how many. I did 3 videos, part 1, 2, and 3, and I was having a little trouble uploading a couple of them, so you'll see that after this. But definitely, if you haven't subscribed or you want to watch, subscribe, and because you're going to want to see, if you're a thrifter and you love vintage and you love paint by numbers, you're going to want to see these videos. But long story short, one of my favorite paint by numbers is a paint by number of a like a cabin in the mountains, and we've recently decided that's kind of what we want to do as maybe as a retirement plan or something. We've kind of been looking at some land and then looking at a few different places. And the cabin in the mountains, the paint by number, actually fits almost perfect in this frame. So it's going to go in this frame in front of that picture, just as some inspiration for us to keep looking and, to give you something to look forward to in the future. And it was just awesome how it almost fit perfect. But you'll see that in my paint by numbers videos a little bit later. This one you will see this one first. So anyway, along with that, if that's the end of that story. But this is the last thing I got at the ARC store that day. There was 3 pieces. This is another Save the Ceramic. There was this one. There was another Santa, which was more of an old world Santa. And then there was something else. But this guy was March $12.99. So I paid $6.50. And I even thought about it for a second, but then I make ceramics, I pour ceramics, I clean ceramics, I paint ceramics. It's a lot of work. I kind of sometimes get a little miffed when people say, oh, it's a hobbyist piece or this or that, because a lot of people that used to do ceramics sold them, and it's a ton of work. It's an art. It's not really, like, not to be ugly, but like this one is pretty simple, and most likely a kid could have done it. But something like this is actually art. It takes talent to paint this good. It takes talent to clean the pieces how you have to clean them for them to look nice. So I definitely did not mind paying $6.50. I think of it as, wow, I wish I could have gave the $6.50 to the person that actually painted it. But for this precious little deer to not have any cracks on his antlers or broken antlers, it didn't have any cracks anywhere. Look, they even did gold on the key. Now that's an acrylic gold. That's not a fired gold. But anyway, it's beautiful. And blue is my favorite color. I was looking to see, I don't know, but whoever did it did not sign it. But I could tell the 3 pieces, the same person did it. But it is absolutely gorgeous. I have a ton of Christmas, and I've been really wanting to downsize my collection, so I'm probably going to list this one, and then if I don't sell it, like I always say, that's fine. I'll keep it and display it at Christmas. But look at how cute that the deer just got me. The blue. I kind of like the traditional Santa outfit. I'm not a big fan of this kind of outfit, but I love the blue. I actually did a traditional Santa in blue and white, if that makes sense. But then the deer was just so cute. I had to get it. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm happy that I got it home safely. And I've actually been back twice to this Goodwill with a week in between, so 3 weeks later, and one of the pieces is actually still there. I didn't get it because, like I said, it's just not really kind of my, it's like way too old world or something. But this one I could definitely deal with. And I think that is most of the haul for this time. I might add a few pictures of the cleanup or what I do with some of this stuff. We'll see if I decide to hang this wall art here. But anyway, hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and subscribe if you want to see the paint by number videos, because honestly, they're awesome. Every single one I opened, I wanted to keep. And probably a handful of them I probably will keep, because as you can see, I have a paint by number collection. I'll show you that in a minute. But you're definitely going to want to watch it. It's awesome. But I will show you this since I already scooted over. This gorgeous paint by number is of horses. My niece did this one, and I loved it so much, she ended up giving it to me, shipping it to me like a year or so after she did it. But she was quite young when she did it. But look how pretty. I mean, and that's actually the colors that it told her to do. I've actually done a couple where I did one like the color said, and then I did the same thing and I changed the colors. But I love the pinks and the purples and the yellows. It's just gorgeous. And then this is like one of my absolute favorites. This is a paint by number that I paid about $25, $26, including shipping on eBay once. And I just loved it. It is so fabulous. There's a glare. You might not see it as great as you should, but I absolutely loved it. I loved it even more when I got it, and I didn't even notice the horse in the clouds until I actually got it home and framed it and hung it up. Now, how crazy is that? I was just so enamored with these two. I didn't even see the horse in the clouds. But these are like absolutely, I love these. I will never sell either one of these. Especially this one, because my niece gave it to me. And so I just think of her when I see it. And I remember her painting it. And anyway, it's just cool. But this one, I just happened to be scrolling on eBay, looking at paint by numbers. I was actually looking for a Wizard of Oz one. And I saw this one. And I can't believe no one else bid on it. I got it for a single bid, and yeah, it was about, like I said, about $25, $26, but I absolutely love it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.